Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and this season that started off 6 weeks ago at South Seminole Middle School tonight comes to an end, and hopefully it will be a happy ending for the South Seminole Hurricanes, as tonight it's the championship game, the first time ever for the Hurricanes. We are here at Jackson Heights Middle School as the Hurricanes will take on the Jackson Heights Bobcats. Steve Cornea along with my color man Bobby Adamowitz, Art Miles making the pictures happen, and we are quickly underway. And immediately that's Malia Bryant with the basketball. She will race down court, misses a shot, tie up on the rebound, pulling it away. That's Kaylin Lane. Lane's shot wild over the top of the backboard, and we are underway here. And Bobby, the Hurricanes fighting the way through is the number 2 seed, Jackson Heights, the number 1 seed. The only team to defeat the Hurricanes this season. They did so earlier, and they beat them by 15.
Absolutely, and you got to look at this game. Great move right there, and gets the Hurricanes on the board early right there with a 2-0 lead. Great job by Ms. Woodard.
Ariana Woodard is on what you're going to see on the floor right now is a matchup of top players. Cortland Ciceron, all ball. She'll take it the other way. Ciceron wanting to wait for help rather than take it to the floor. Shuffle steps on her way to the basket. Starting lineup right now for the Hurricanes will be Ariana Woodard, Kaylin Lane, Maddie Ward, Malia Bryant, and Cortland Ciceron. While for Jackson Heights, as streaking down the court, that is Chloe Kitts. It'll be Carmen Longhurst, Katie O'Connor, Sky Newman, Kendall Johnson, and the aforementioned Chloe Kitts, and she is their star. 25 points a game, and the Hurricanes will have to figure out a way to stop her.
And that's, hopefully you see a platoon of players defending, but hopefully Cortland Cicerone is the main defender on her. The height advantage hopefully will be a good matchup, and probably the key matchup of tonight's game.
Was talking with Coach Downey before the game. We'll pick this up in just a moment. It's back the other way. Sky Newman on the break for Jackson Heights. Newman with the lay-in and the basket. And talking with Coach Downey before the game, what she said was is if we can play with the physicality that we showed against Greenwood Lakes, we should be fine. But Jackson Heights, a speed team, despite their size. Ariana Woodard tries to zip the pass inside, knocked away by Katie O'Connor. Up court, Chloe Kitts. Kitts with the breakaway lay-in and the foul, and she will go to the line.
And that's what Cortland has to be very careful of, making moves to the basket, not getting those cheap fouls right there, because those will play dividends later on in the game.
Talking with Coach Downey before the game, asked her who she was going to match up against Chloe Kitts, and surprisingly, she said she may put Ariana Woodard on her simply to counter the speed, because she doesn't know if Cortland can sustain the speed to keep up with the pace set by Chloe Kitts, who's already got 4 in the ballgame.
And that's a very good point. She is speed matched with height, which is a very deadly combination at this level.
Kitts nails the free throw. That's 5 for her, and Jackson Heights quickly a 7-2 lead here in the first quarter. Ariana Woodard will slow things down, and Coach Falk is going to put initially Chloe Kitts on Ariana Woodard. Hurricanes send it back up top. That's Kaylin Lane. Lane trying to go back by Bryan, knocked away by the Bobcats. And again, Kitts with a basketball. She will come into the paint, stop, swing it far side for Katie O'Connor. O'Connor's shot is wild, rebound through the hands of Ciceron. Now back for Kendall Johnson. Johnson tries to drive the paint, pushes it towards Kitts. It's off of Kitts' hands and out of bounds, and the Hurricanes will get the basketball back.
And you could tell in that scramble play back to defense, there was 4 Hurricane shirts all around Kitts. So you know the focus is going to be shut her down with 25 points a game. This is the offense of Jackson Heights. She's the accelerator, the igniter, and hopefully there's a pause button to stop her tonight.
Woodard near side for Ciceron, tries to push it over to the far side looking for Kaylin Lane. Deflected out of bounds, Hurricanes get the ball back. Ariana Woodard has her shot blocked from behind by Chloe Kitts, and the Hurricanes will get the ball back on the baseline.
And Kitts doing her best Cortland impression with that block right there.
Ciceron, bounce pass inbounds, and a foul on the baseline. Down low on Jackson Heights, Kendall Johnson.
And very interesting defense from Jackson Heights. They're going to put Kitts out on the guard position on Ariana Woodard.
Ciceron can't make the inbounds pass. Sky Newman brings up court for Jackson Heights, blows by defenders, runs into Cortland Ciceron, who blocks it out of bounds. Gets the ball, nothing else, but Jackson Heights with the basketball back.
Cortland doing a good job of peeling off her man and getting that block right there in the middle of no man's land, because that should have been an easy layup for Jackson Heights.
Ball stolen away by the Hurricanes. Ariana Woodard zips the pass in the middle for Azani Austin, and Austin skids on the floor, loses her footing and goes down. And Azani Austin, remember, took something to the face. She's bandaged up, but she is in the ball game and hustling hard. Good defensive play there. Her outlet pass stolen by Chloe Kitts. Kitts will lay it off the glass and in. That's 7 for Kitts. And Coach Downey will take a timeout, as will we. 3:55 to go here, first quarter. Jackson Heights 9, Hurricanes 2. Back after this. This is Hurricanes basketball. High arcing inbounds pass from Cortland Ciceron to Ariana Woodard. Woodard trapped in the backcourt, looking for some help. Kitts on the pressure, steals it away with the lay-in and the basket.
And Ariana Woodard right there, after giving up the turnover, kind of just a bad move. Just a little forearm shiver to the back. Didn't need to happen, and that's an extra opportunity here for Jackson Heights to go up again, another point.
Chloe Kitts hits the free throw, and it's now a 10-point Jackson Heights lead. Woodard ahead for Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron will try and drive into the paint. Ciceron, wild running shot high off the glass. Rebound taken, ripped away, trying to come up with it. That is Kaylin Lane fighting for it. And on the jump ball possession, it will go. Well, the scoreboard's indicating us, but they give it to Jackson Heights. Chloe Kitts up the near side. She'll work Malia Bryant going over to give Bryant switching off to pick up a defender when she had the person with the ball, and that gave Chloe Kitts a free lane to the hoop and no choice for the Hurricanes but to foul Jackson Heights' best player. That'll put her at the line again, this time shooting 2. She's already got 10.
And now you got to worry about Cortland getting in foul trouble, as well as you have a player that just walked through your defense like everybody was standing still. And
Kitts hits the first.
You have to be more active defensively. That's to say the least.
Coach Downey sitting down a couple of players as Kitts misses the second one. Long rebound, she'll get it. Sitting down, that is Malia Bryant and Cortland Ciceron. Kitts whips the pass into the paint. Kaylin Lane, good defense. Sky Newman now with it. Newman drives the lane, her shot up off the glass and through. Coming into that last free throw chain, Coach Downey crying havoc and unleashing the dynamic defensive duo of Becky Santiago and Sanisha Outen. Ariana Woodard up court, running floater, nails it. She's fouled, she'll go to the line as well.
And Cornia, you have to think in a championship game, you're going to put everything on this 6th grader that you can. Those floaters, as long as she can get around Kitts, you got to give her the green light every single time, the way she's been stroking the ball the past couple games.
Second free throw missed by Woodard. Kitts the rebound, up court near side for Newman. Newman into the paint, wild one-hander, will not fall. Scuffle in the corner, Becky Santiago's got it. Santiago. She'll come back and head up court with a head of steam, has it stolen away. Kitts falls down from her back, gets it to Katie O'Connor. O'Connor into the paint and gets the ball to fall.
And now you're going to have the Hurricanes get a little bit of pressure.
Ciceron inbounds for Ariana Woodard. Woodard up the far side for Ciceron. Ciceron for the 3, off the mark. That won't fall. Follows her shot. That won't fall. Gets her offensive rebound once again. Put back. That won't fall. And Chloe Kitts the rebound. Nice job by Ciceron to swat the ball out of bounds and slow things down. Cannot fault Cortland Ciceron on that one.
Absolutely not.
Took the shot, fouled it, got the rebound shot, fouled it again, just could not get the ball to fall.
And that's something that's been missing the past couple games. After she took that 3-point shot, she would just be walking down the next.
Pass ahead, Ariana Woodard dives to the floor, and the Hurricanes will call a timeout. 2:05 to go, first quarter. 17-4, Jackson Heights, as they would say in the words of Ebby Calvin LaLouche, announcing their presence with authority.
Absolutely. And it's all through one source right now.
It's all now
through Miss Kitts. And really, you have to look at the next couple of transitions here. Are they going to have an answer? Are the Hurricanes going to be able to stop this offensive force of Jackson Heights?
This game eerily reminiscent of a semifinal game in the Final Four last year, when the Hurricanes qualified for the Final Four for the first time, went to Rock Lake, and basically got run out of the gym.
But this is definitely a more experienced Hurricanes crew with, personally, I think, better talent, and the coaching is just on par as last year, so it hopefully should not be coming to that. But the floor is slick, so one thing the Hurricanes need to make sure they do, wipe their feet.
So, a sloppy mistake there as the Hurricanes made an inbounds pass and then striped right out of bounds if they were going to try and switch the person making the inbounds play. Chloe Kitts in the paint. Her shot over Cicerone will not fall. Cortland with the rebound. Cortland out on the dribble. Cortland ahead for Maddie Ward. Ward on the arc. Will send it far side for Ariana Woodard. Woodard for three. Will not find the rain. Rebound bounces inside. Diving on the floor for it. Looks like Stanisha Outen. And I swear, if you could transplant Stanisha Outen's heart and desire into a basketball player, that basketball player would get exponentially better.
Absolutely. Every play you see her diving on the floor.
Inbounds pass, Cortland Cicerone had a player come over the back on it. The foul's going to be on Sky Newman, it appears. Inbound pass for Ariana Woodard. Woodard clear from three. Rattles, drop, boom! 5 now for Woodard. Check it, 7 for Woodard. It's now 17-7. Racing up court is Newman. She has a clear lane to the hoop. Can't get the land. Chloe Kitts there for the rebound. And a foul down on the baseline as they try and tie up Kitts. Fouls on the floor, not a shooting foul. And this one will go against Malia Bryant.
And Malia Bryant with the right idea. Try to tie it up for the jump ball. However, just too much contact there with Kitts.
Katie O'Connor inbounds for Chloe Kitts. Kitts whips it top of the arc for Newman. Newman, step in, 18-footer will not fall. Bounces, bodies hit the floor on the rebound. Sky Newman comes up with it. Newman finds a clear lane to the hoop. Underhand scoop shot will not fall. Maddie Ward's pass knocked away, out for Chloe Kitts. Kitts, the three-pointer, hits it.
And those second opportunities are killing the Hurricanes right now.
Ariana Woodard, the dish off for Cortland Cicerone. Cicerone picks up her dribble. Woodard, baseline, 16-footer, long, can't find it. Hurricanes, the rebound. Malia Bryant underneath, her putback, never gets off the ground. Here comes Jackson Heights. Kitts up the far side. Kitts will switch hands in the dribble. Top of the arc, nobody's on her. Now Cortland comes out to defend her. Kitts over for Katie O'Connor. O'Connor high off the glass, won't fall. Cicerone with the rebound. Cortland up the far side. She'll blow by O'Connor. Cortland trying to get to the hoop, then throws it back into the middle for Ari Woodard. Woodard shot up, will not fall. Kitts the rebound, back the other way they come. Under 15 seconds to go in the first. Kitts to the lane, lay-in attempt, won't fall. Becky Santiago the rebound, back the other way we come. Katie O'Connor lose it. Cicerone ahead for Becky Santiago. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Santiago as the horn sounds, drops it home with the lay-in. And the Hurricanes ended on a good note. 1 quarter in the books. Jackson Heights trying to run away with it. Your score at the end is 7. Jackson Heights 20, Hurricanes 9. And Bobby, it's a simple story. South Seminole has got to find a way to stop Chloe Kitts.
And it's at this point, you almost hope she runs out of steam because there hasn't been an answer for this first quarter. So really either double teaming or getting her out of the way. A couple times the Hurricanes have been successful by using their body to get into her. But other than that, she has been unstoppable this first quarter.
But I think if you are, what might be is she is running back and forth. You almost hoping she gets winded, try and maybe play the basketball equivalent of the rope-a-dope and hope that you don't take too much punishment until he gets herself tired.
Absolutely. Play the end game, play the long game here, and hopefully wear him out. Let's see how that works out.
So, second quarter coming up. Again, your score 20-9. Offensively, Kitts, I believe, has 15 for Jackson Heights. Ariana Woodard has 7 for the Hurricanes. So far, Cortland Cicerone not part of the offense at all, and that's something that the Hurricanes definitely need going forward in this second quarter.
And give credit to Becky Santiago showing up on the score sheet right there with the 2 points there at the end of the first quarter. Another high-motor Hurricane defender.
Inbounds pass comes to Sky Newman. Newman misses a lay-in. Ariana Woodard the rebound, stolen away. There's Kitts. Whoa! Skying to knock the ball away. Great defensive effort by Cortland Cicerone. but unfortunately her deflection went right into the hands of Kitts, and Kitts easily popped into the loop, into the basket. Becky Santiago commits a traveling violation, and this will bring on Azani Austin. And you talk going back to Becky Santiago's lane at the end of the first half. Well, we'll do that after they leave Chloe Kitts open. Ariana Ward has to hustle back, and then Azani Austin pulls away, knocks it down. Becky Santiago had about 6 seconds breakaway lane and had enough sense to pay attention to the clock, take her time, and make a good shot and get those 2 points.
And every point is going to be important in this game here, especially when you have Jackson Heights getting second, third, fourth choice chances here.
Sky Newman with it on the far side. She'll send it into the corner for Sam Mayle. Mayle's long shot won't fall. Rebound again. There's Kitts with the basketball. Now Maddie Ward will sag off her. Kitts working on Ward. Kitts goes by, zips the pass into the paint. Nice block by Ciceron. Ball comes into the hands of Ari Woodard. Woodard now up the far side. Woodard's going to find that lane on the run. She'll take her body to the floor. Long rebound comes out. Malia Bryant with it. Bryant has her shot blocked. Azani Austin throws up a wild one. Rebound comes for Sky Newman. And Newman will slow things down as Austin clamps onto her in the defensive role. Newman working off the high screen from Carmen Longhurst. Now ball in the near side corner. Katie O'Connor loses it out of bounds under pressure from Maddie Ward, and the Hurricanes will get it back.
And Corny, you got to say, this officiating crew so far has been very poignant, very on point, making all the right calls. That ball barely touches the line, but Hurricanes ball. And hopefully we can make something of it here.
Outen.
Nice pass.
For Kaylin Lane, back for Shanisha Outen with the basket. There's 2 for Outen, and she had her head down, heading up court, and almost ran over Ariana Woodard. But that cuts the Jackson Heights lead to 11. Chloe Kitts back up court, and we're back to 13. And Coach Downey visibly frustrated, wondering what do we have to do to stop Chloe Kitts. Woodard has it knocked away. Austin hits the floor diving. She'll get it back for Woodard. Ariana Woodard, high pass trying to flip it from Maddie Ward. Stolen away by Carmen Longhurst. Longhurst ahead for Sam Mayle. Mayle for Kitts. Kitts, the land.
And again, it's one of those things on a turnover or fast break. The Hurricanes are getting caught snoozing on defense, not running back, not hustling. The very uncharacteristic of a Miss Downey coach team.
In pass ahead for Shanisha Outen. Outen tried to go towards the hoop. Was fouled. Jackson Heights head coach Jacob Falk wanted a traveling violation, but they're going to say that the defensive player who blocked the ball got a little bit of arm. Inbounds pass from Azani Austin to Kaylin Lane, and Lane with a basket. And the Hurricanes back within 13. Chloe Kitts up court. Switches hands in the dribble. Nice dish down low to Maddie Falk. Falk shot no good. Rebound taken by O'Connor. O'Connor zips it through the paint for Mayle. Mayle with the basket. And it's back up to a 15-point lead. Inbounds pass stolen by Chloe Kitts. Kitts with the shot. She's fouled by Azani Austin. That'll put her to the line.
And again, it seems like the Hurricanes keep shooting themselves in the foot, getting a rebounder on an off-chance play here, trying to get the ball down the court, and just a turnover. Easy basket, easy opportunity, and now you're going to give her 2 free throws, which she's proven that she can hit.
Chloe Kitts, such a solid defender that she can switch off guarding the inbound play to guarding the inbound recipient of the pass so quickly. The Hurricanes don't have enough people back to bring the ball up court. So the inbounds pass for Azani Austin. Austin ahead near side for Ariana Woodard. Woodard goes by Sky Newman. There's that floater again. Can't find it. Rebound taken by Jackson Heights. Again, the outlet to take it Chloe Kitts. Kitts whips the pass ahead for Mayle, and Sam Mayle lays it off the glass and in.
And this has become a transition game. Who can get to the hoop faster?
Azani Austin ahead for Kaylin Lane, for Woodard, into the paint. Shanisha Outen. Outen loses the ball on the dribble. She'll go to the floor and tie up on the jump ball. So Cortland walking onto the court. Azani Austin will come off. Shanisha Outen to inbound the basketball. Outen, the bounce pass in for Brianna Cochran. Brianna Cochran can't hold it, and it goes out of bounds. Inbounds pass for Jackson Heights comes for Sky Newman. Newman walks into the front court. Newman will zip the pass underneath for Sam Mail. Mail's shot up, that won't fall. In the middle of a trio of players. That's Carmen Longhurst comes down with it. 3:25 to go here in the second quarter. South Seminole on the short end of a 31-13 stick. Inbounds pass for Chloe Kitts. Kitts will step out of bounds, and the Hurricanes get the ball back. Ariana Woodard quickly breaks the pass. Woodard, there's that floater. This one misses everything and will go out of bounds.
And in instances like that, you have to like Ariana Woodard pushing the ball. But looking up, obviously she's been the best shot on the team this season in this game, but I mean, you got to make shots fall at this point in the game right now.
Kitts down court, the late ditch for Sam Mail, and Mail hits it, and it's now a 20-point lead for Jackson Heights. Ariana Woodard. Woodard, double team, trapped along the far sideline. And a foul on Sky Newman as Woodard gets Newman to commit a block. So Shanisha out and ready to check in. Subs being called in. That'll be Naisha Squire for the Hurricanes and Katie O'Connor checking in for Jackson Heights. 3:01 to go. Hurricanes right now just trying to find a way to stop the bleeding. Cicerone inbounds for Shanisha Outen. Outen underneath shot, a little hard, won't fall.
And off the foot of Jackson Heights, Hurricanes are going to be inbounding the ball with a good opportunity right here. See if Ariana Woodard can get open, or Cortland, or somebody.
Outen tries to force the pass into the double team, stolen away by Jackson Heights. Ball whipped ahead. Chloe Kitts with it. Kitts goes by Cicerone, can't get it to fall. On the follow rebound, that is Longhurst. Pass out for Ariana Woodard. Woodard up into the forecourt. Woodard, she'll drive that lane again. Woodard, there's that floater. Can't get it to fall, but she is fouled. This time Sam Mail will commit the foul. And first time we'll see Raina Rose.
And if you're the Hurricanes, you gotta try to get the ball in Ariana Woodard's hands any way possible. And just like that, she's making things happen, especially down right now. If she sees you open, pass the ball, shoot, but otherwise get the ball into Ariana's hands.
Free throw hits everything but the bottom of the net and then falls away. Raina Rose is in. Brianna Cochran is out. Second free throw upcoming. Checking out of the game for Jackson Heights is Carmen Longhurst. And Kendall Johnson back in. Second free throw for Ariana Woodard. This one long off the back iron. Chloe Kitts with the rebound once again. Here comes Kitts. Kitts, beautiful spin move. Now she'll work on Cicerone. She'll back it out to three. Kitts whips the pass inside for Katie O'Connor. O'Connor's shot no good. She's fouled, and she will go to the line.
And smart play by Kitts. She knew by stepping out she was going to take Cicerone out of the middle. And without the big person in the middle, someone slashed, pass right there, easy job right to the bucket.
So Katie O'Connor's first free throw will not fall.
But with that said, that's also now getting the ball out of Kitts' hands. So whatever it takes at this point.
Second free throw for O'Connor, nails it down. Inbounds pass comes for Raina Rose. Rose dribbles up the far side. Rose picks up the dribble, throws away for Chloe Kitts. Kitts on her way to the hoop, stops, slides her feet, nails it in. It's just not fair.
It's not.
It's not. And, you know, there's a great defensive play by Kitts as he steals a pass from Woodard. Kitts will stop at the free throw line, 16 feet, buries it. And it's a terrible thing to say, but at some point you just have to sit back and enjoy watching a great basketball player play.
Absolutely.
Cortland Cicerone, long three, that won't fall. Rebound taken by Shanisha Outen. Outen will go into the corner. She'll try and send it up top, tipped into the hands of Ariana Woodard. Woodard into the lane. There's that floater again. Can't find the rain. Cortland, the rebound inside, the putback. That'll go.
And that's what it's going to take. Heads up and heads up defense now. Wide open basket for Jackson Heights.
Pass ahead from Kitts to Mail. Mail misses a shot. Guess who with the rebound and the putback. And it's 40-15, Jackson Heights. Coming up on a minute remaining here in the first half. Ariana Woodard finds Sneaker out and inside. Shot a little hard, can't fall. Rebound taken by Jackson Heights. Katie O'Connor with it. O'Connor over to the far side for Chloe Kitts. Kitts backs it out to three. She'll take the three. Misses that. Rebound to O'Connor. O'Connor's shot blocked. Official will call for a jump ball. And on the possession arrow, it will go to the Hurricanes. 51.3 ticks remaining here in the second quarter. Jackson Heights by 25. R.A. Woodard walks it into the front court. Woodard may slow things down, gets it for Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron into the lane, one-hander, misses everything. Rebound taken underneath by Sinisha Outen tied up. She'll go down to the floor with it, jump ball. And on the possession, it will go to Jackson Heights.
You gotta love how Stanisha Outen gets in there, gets physical, and then just dead weights. Just dead weights, because if you're not gonna carry her, you're gonna let her have the ball. And that time the defender went down and tied up the ball. Jackson Heights ball.
Inbound to Sky Newman. Newman will bring it up court. Newman, she'll check it, take it all the way to the hoop. That's two for Newman. Well, at least Chloe Kitts can't score from the water cooler. So thank goodness for small favors. Ariana Woodard will bring it up court. Woodard on the far side. 3-point, dribbling down into the corner. Coming up on 10 seconds remaining. Woodard trying to force it in for Cortland Ciceron. Stolen by Katie O'Connor. O'Connor up court. Slapped at by Woodard. He'll get the basket. And the clock will tip away at the end of the first quarter. And after 14 minutes, welcome to Elm Street. We just got Freddy Krueger.
Absolutely. And 44-15 right now. At this point, you have to be wondering, what can the Hurricanes do at this point? Obviously, pride comes into play here, but you gotta start thinking, man, how do you shut down Kitts? There hasn't been an answer so far. There hasn't been an answer all season. Jackson Heights has been rolling through teams just like this.
So your score at the half, it's Jackson Heights 44, Hurricanes 15. We'll take a break. We're back with the second half right after this. This is Hurricanes basketball.
Beautiful.
So welcome back for the second half here at Jackson Heights. It's the championship game of the Seminole County Middle School Girls Basketball Tournament. Steve Cornier on the play-by-play along with my colorman Bobby Adamowitz. Art Miles making the pictures happen. And the first half, well, here we go again. Chloe Kitts with the basketball. She will streak up court. That is 30 for Chloe Kitts, and it's now 48-15 as Jackson Heights up by 33. Cortland Ciceron with the ball on the far side. Ciceron in for Malia Bryant. Bryant being pressured by Kitts. Now ahead for Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron up near side. Ariana Woodard. Woodard, the long shot, banks it home for three. Ball stolen away by Ciceron momentarily, then Kitts gets it back. Kitts will walk it out. Kitts will nail the shot from the free throw line. That's 32 for her, and it's now 50-18. And at some point, you would hope that they would take her out. Give somebody else the opportunity to play.
You would hope.
You would hope.
I would think so, especially if you have some 8th graders. I know she's an 8th grader on the team, but unload the bench a little bit.
Exactly. It's a 32-point game right now, 5:30 to go. Clock will run continuously from now on until the Hurricanes can close to within 30. Ball on the floor. Sinisha Outen, good hustle, steals it away. Sky Newman will reach in and rip the ball away from her. Newman now trapped into the backcourt. She'll go far side with it. Newman, the pass ahead. Will work it underneath for Chloe Kitts. Kitts has it blocked away by Sinisha Outen. It'll come to Kendall Johnson. Now back for Kitts. Kitts will drive the lane. Kitts a shot. Now Kendall Johnson with it. Back outside for Kitts. Kaylin Lane on her. Kitts zips the pass inside for Carmen Longhurst. And Longhurst with a basketball. That's now a 52 lead. You know, stepping away from the play-by-play for a moment, years ago when I lived in Huntsville, Alabama, there was a team from Butler High School. It was a team of kids who had come up together playing together at Stone Middle School. They'd played together as 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders. Their coaches stayed with them the whole time. They went to high school And they played the old Nolan Richardson 40 minutes of hell defense. They were 5 Division I players in the team. Fantastic success. They were beating teams by 50, 60, 70 points. They'd play 7 deep and continue to run up the score. I think they won games by 100 points at one point. And there was a team the next town over, Decatur High School, had been a traditional girls' power. And they ran the score up on, they beat them once badly. Left their starters in, fourth quarter, pressed the whole way. And there was an interview with that coach, and he said, someday these girls will graduate. And one of the classy things, his name was Mike Baker. He never ran the score up. He would go all the way down his bench. He wouldn't play his starters. I think the biggest win he ever had was 20 or 30 points, and he could have won by that. And you hope at some point, I guess the phrase is, the North remembers.
Absolutely. And when you look at Coach Downey's team right now, yes, you do have a lot of 8th graders, but the core of this team is underclassmen. The core of this team is 7th and 6th graders. So you look at Cortland, a 7th grader.
Maddie Ward, a
7th grader.
Ariana Woodard, a 6th grader.
So this team will remember this game.
Ariana Woodard hits the shot, drops it in. And now the bench is coming on. Emma Rasmussen coming in. Brenia Giddens coming in. Coming out is Carmen Longhurst. And coming out is Kendall Johnson. Second free throw coming for Ariana Woodard. She nails this one. Chloe Kitts the inbound pass for Sky Newman. Good hustle defense by the Hurricanes. They'll try and throw it out. Unfortunately, can't find anybody ahead with it. That is Brenia Giddens with it. Giddens back out for Kitts. Kitts hits it from the free throw line.
And it seems like everything Coach Downey and this Hurricanes team tries, it's just Kitts walks right around it.
Ariana Woodard into the corner. Maddie Ward. Ward trying to find Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron, the bounce pass for Becky Santiago. Santiago for Ciceron at the free throw line. Her shot will not fall. Kitts with the rebound. She'll go behind the back of the dribble. Kitts, Ariana Woodard on her. Woodard like a little gnat. She'll kick it over to the near side. Sky Newman with it. Newman dribbling around the arc, trying to find a way into the lane. Can't do it. Shot is up. Follows her own shot. Gets a rebound. Tipped away. Controlled by Ciceron. Ciceron ahead for Ariana Woodard. Woodard streaking up the far side into the lane. Gets the layup attempt. Won't fall, but she's fouled and she'll go to the line as the clock continues to run with the Hurricanes down by 36. 56-20, 1:40 to go here in the third quarter.
And with Ariana going to the line there, you got to look at the last play there before. Cortland took a shot there, but you had Ariana Woodard wide open in the corner. So especially when you're down by this, you got to be looking for shots. Your best shot makers. Ariana puts the first one down, and we'll see where we go from here. But it's definitely, at this point, it's a pride thing for the Hurricanes, trying to claw back into this against the Bobcats.
Eliana Fletcher coming in, checking in for the Hurricanes. That'll be Soraya Reddy and Zateria Gordon. Soraya and Z, 2 8th graders, being able to say, hey, we played in a championship. As Woodard hits her second hits the free throw, hits them both. It's now 56-22, under a minute remaining. Sky Newman into the front court with the basketball. Newman will take it towards the hoop. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line. Check it. No, they're going to say she dropped the shoulder. And Newman whistled for the foul, apparently. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Ariana Woodard with it. Woodard switches hands, loses the ball on the dribble. Now Newman with it. Newman into the paint, takes it to the hole, lays it up in, and she's fouled.
And Ward laid a great pick, rolled out, saw the ball was loose, ran all the way back, and just made a little bit too much contact on that play there. Great effort and tenacity. That's something the Hurricanes definitely need going down the stretch here.
Sky Newman converts a three-point play. And as the clock runs, it will tick down, and there will be the horn to end the third quarter. And 7 more minutes of basketball to go in the season for this Hurricanes team. 59-22 is your score. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this. This is Hurricanes basketball. So welcome back. We go to the fourth quarter. 59-22 is the score. Hurricanes trailing the Jackson Heights Bobcats, and so far for Jackson Heights, it's been the Chloe Kitts show, and this will be Act 4 as the Jackson Heights Stars still on the court. Kitts slashes the lane. There's the running one-hander, and she nails it, and it's now 61-22. Maddie Ward quickly up court for South Seminole, has her pocket picked by Chloe Kitts, and Kitts reached a little too far into the pocket and whistled for the foul.
And Chloe Kitts, being very long, reached around, got a little bit of contact, not too much, but got enough to just get the call.
And the one thing tonight that we have not mentioned at all, and I think that's a good thing, is the officiating. Very solid officiating crew performance tonight. Raina Rose with it inside. Rose will try and force a shot up. Will not go. Sam Mail with the basketball. Mail streaking up the far side. Zips it ahead for Kitts. Kitts sends it back out for Maddie Falk. Falk for Mail in the corner. Mail misses the three. Kitts the rebound. She'll try the putback. Will not go. Ball bounces around. Controlled by, that is Isa Moriega. And a foul before the shot. So up court come the Hurricanes. Coach Downey now trying to empty her bench. Allie Starchild playing her last game for South Seminole. She's on court. Raina Rose with it. Rose in for Soraya Reddy. Reddy into the paint and commits a double dribble violation.
And you can see when Soraya got into the paint there, it almost looked too open for her. She just kind of dropped the ball and then re-picked up her dribble. Little silly mental mistakes right there. Signifies a lot of what this game is for the Hurricanes. Little mistakes here and there, and not being able to stop Chloe Kitts, who's putting Soraya Reddy on skates right now.
Kitts for Maddie Falk. Ball inside for Kitts. Kitts the putback and the basket.
And at that point, right place, right time. I mean, Soraya Reddy was all over that ball, batting it down. It somehow gets away from her, right in whose hands? Chloe Kitts.
Soraya Reddy will commit the double dribble violation. Checking into the game, there is Emma Rasmussen. Kitts will come out. Here's the inbounds pass for Jackson Heights. Sam Mail within the far side. Mail being defended by Raina Rose. Pass ahead, out of bounds. Turnover Jackson Heights. Hurricanes get it back. Clock continues to run. Now Rose brings the ball into the front court. Raina Rose with it. Rose, nice switch hands on the dribble. Gets it for Soraya Reddy. Reddy puts the ball on the floor. Now Brianna Cochran with it. Cochran, shot attempt. She's fouled. And the foul whistled by against Isa Moriega. First personal on Moriega. And again, those of you wondering why the clock is continuing to run, some rules to prevent blowouts, I guess, if you will. 20 points, you're not allowed. Above 20 points, you're not allowed to press, or above 30 points, you have a constant clock. And Brianna Cochran misses the first free throw. She'll get a nice handshake from Soraya Reddy. Second free throw from Cochran. This one a little bit closer. Hits the rim, falls away. Sam Mail with a rebound. Mail racing up the far side. And again, Jackson Heights, it doesn't matter who is in there. They love to run. And a nice play there by Sam Mail, as she will find the clear lane to the basket and put it in. Z Gordon, graduating 8th grader, will get it in for Soraya Reddy. Reddy trying to pass it ahead, finding Brianna Cochran. And again, a whistle on the tie-up. I think we've seen everyone tonight in, with the exception of possibly Ty Jackson,
who once again is one of those underclassmen.
One of those 7th graders.
Yep.
Inbounds pass for Allie Starchild. Starchild being defended by Emma Rasmussen. Starchild draws a double team. Bounce pass for Soraya Reddy. Reddy trying to go baseline. Bounces the pass inside. Raina Rose now with it. Falls away. Looks like Z Gordon battling for it on the floor. Coming up in the 2-minute mark remaining in this one.
And you can see the frustration in Coach Downey's face, especially when the Hurricanes are in the position to shoot. This platoon that's out there is looking either to pass or keeping their head down.
Sam Mail with it far side, defended by Rose. Mail into the lane. Raina Rose with the foul. And I think you look at the court right now. Yes, there are seniors out there, but you hope that one thing Coach Downey is doing is she's making sure that all of her 7th graders, all of her 6th graders, all of her underclassmen will remember this game.
Absolutely.
They will remember not just for payback at some point down in the future, but they will remember what it feels like to get here, and they will remember what it feels like to not be able to take that last step. And you hope this is something that Coach Downey can take with and build on an already incredibly successful season and continue to build this program.
Absolutely. And you talk about the sports programs at South Seminole Academy next year. It's always about getting that banner. Getting the banner, not only being the division champions or second place team, it's getting to be that Seminole County champion. So moving forward, you have a good core group to work with, and you know Coach Downey's going to be working with them not only during the season, but in the fall to kind of coach them up in open gyms before the season to hopefully get a squad together that will be able to match the success.
Good hustling play by Allie Starchild to knock it out of bounds as we are under 30 seconds to go in the South Seminole season. Carolyn Moss, the inbounds pass. Moss sends it in, and the Hurricanes continue to hustle. There's Sarai ready. She'll steal it away, go down on the floor. And you got to give commendation to that. Down 40, and she is diving for balls on the floor. Jackson Heights will check it. Hurricanes will get the ball, and with 1 second, Raina Rose, a shot, and they get it. They're going to count it. So if you're looking for a good way to end the season, a good way to start off season, you did score the final points of the year. That's going to do it, 66-24. And Bobby, I don't think this was the outcome any of us wanted, but when we were here for warm-ups, we saw Chloe Kitts warming up. And at that point, you knew this was a special talent.
Absolutely.
This is someone who is, frankly, the total package. She can shoot, she can handle the basketball, she can pass the basketball, she can do it all. You knew that the Hurricanes would have to answer the question that is Chloe Kitts, and at the end of the day, there was no answer for it.
No, and quite frankly, there hasn't been an answer all year. It's not just the Hurricanes that couldn't stop her. She's been an unstoppable force this entire year. So it's nothing new, but you would have liked to see the Hurricanes do a little bit better job defensively, especially given what they've done this entire year. Their body of work defensively has been great, and just a lapse and a great talent that they went up against today.
So right now, we're going to step away for just a moment. Bobby Adamowicz is going to get down courtside and try and get some post-game interviews. We're going to try something we haven't really tried before, so we're going to hope our microphone cord is long enough. We'll step away for just a moment to set this up, and then we will be back with some post-game. Your final score, Jackson Heights 66, Hurricanes 24. Back with more of our post-game after this. This is South Seminole basketball.
We're here with Chloe Kitts, the star of tonight's championship game. Chloe, talk us through the game. What were you thinking? What were the points that you really thought that you and Jackson Heights really had this game?
I just thought that we had to win.
Talk us through, at what point do you think that Jackson Heights, you guys had the advantage? Was it from the very beginning? Was it the attitude? Was it the coach's game plan? Or what was it for you that really struck it for us?
It was from the beginning. We just practiced very well, and we just played as a team. And Coach, he did a really good job.
Awesome. What high school are you going to?
Haggerty High School.
All right, and all the best of you. Congratulations today, and an excellent game. Good job.
Welcome back. We're here with South Seminole head coach Brianna Downey. And first off, Coach, congratulations. When you started this journey off several months ago, I know you wanted a successful season. Did you expect to be this far?
I don't think so, but I knew they could do it. They just had to have the confidence in themselves. They worked extremely hard, 5 days a week, 2.5-hour practices, study halls. They came out and they played their best.
We talked before the game, the key to stopping Jackson Heights is stopping Chloe Kitts. And you could tell from the first minute that would be a Herculean effort. What do you tell your team when they're going up against a player of that caliber? How do you game plan against someone like that?
They had to play help side defense. It had to be a team game. They can't just rely on one person to play defense on that one girl. You had to play help side. So every time she beat our girl, we weren't helping out. So that's what happened.
One of the toughest things has to be going from a position of so up after that great win Monday night, after the tournament wins this weekend, going from so up to something like this. I know your girls have to be heartbroken. What do you tell them to console them after a loss like this?
I told them we had a record-breaking season. We've gone 6-2, never done that in school history. We beat Lawton Childs for the first time ever. We scored 30 or more points every single game. We have 3 of our starters coming back next year. So I told them, walk into school tomorrow with your heads held high and just keep moving on.
You look at the core of this team going forward for next year. You've got Ariana Woodard, you've got Cortland Ciceron, you've got Maddie Ward. How, as a coach, can you help them take something as negative as a loss like this and turn it into a positive as a starting point for next season?
You just take it, learn from it, work on our weaknesses in the summer and the off season. We got to get in shape, and next year is a new season.
You know, Coach, 4 years from where it was then to making the Final Four for the first time last year to the championship game next year. I'm thinking there's a natural progression. I just want to say on behalf of Bobby and myself, congratulations to you, congratulations to your ladies. A heck of a season, a heck of an accomplishment, and best of luck for more things in the future.
Thank you.
We'll throw it back to Art Miles. We'll be back for a final wrap-up after this. This is South Seminole basketball. Well, that's going to do it for tonight and for the season, Bobby. A game, I don't think, a result that we didn't really hope for, a result we didn't really want, but again, laying the foundation for next season.
Yeah, and definitely just talking with the Jackson Heights coach, this is the team to beat next year. You look at the core that we have, the 6th and 7th graders that are on varsity as their first year, this is only going to go up for South Seminole. So definitely a great foundation as we talked about that entire second half. Hopefully moving forward, Coach Downey knows how to work with and cultivate these kids to hopefully bring them up, not back to this same predicament next year, but bring them back to this game and be victorious.
And what Coach Downey has said, what she wanted to do when she took over the program at South Seminole, she just didn't want to just build a team, she wanted to build a program. And we have to give credit also to Coach Ellerby and all the parents and all the players who have come back to support this team. It doesn't start with the varsity, it starts with the JV. It starts with building that base. And the JV also success this year, a 3-2 record, didn't make the playoffs, but again, a season where we can expect those ladies to contribute next year when Coach Downey brings the core back, add the players from the JV. It's just going to make the team that much stronger.
And you talk about a team that went 3-2 that you look 3-4 years ago before Coach Downey took over this team was 0-5, couldn't buy a bucket, and now they're in the mix of every game. Even when they lose, they're within a bucket or two, and they're always in the game, playing hard, hustling at all times. It's that mentality that Coach Downey and Ellerby are bringing to bring that program up. And if you look in the stands today, majority of the fans were from South Seminole, so bringing that following, and you have, once again, those alumni that come back and keep on rooting for the team, help practice. It's great to see the program where it's gotten, and you can only be excited for where it's going to go.
So we have to say farewell to some of the South Seminole 8th graders, Atiria Gordon, Soraya Reddy, Brianna Cochran, Malia Bryant, all those players playing their final games for South Seminole. But again, you hope looking down the way that they will come back and become part of this team and part of this program in the future. Well, the season started off, I believe it was 7 weeks ago, with a win. Unfortunately, did not end on the same note. We wanted to pass this along. The South Seminole JV boys team playing tonight in their championship game. Unfortunately, they came up just short as well, losing to Millwee 53-45. But again, a young JV team. They went undefeated in the regular season, and they are going to be possibly the team to beat as well next year as we go forward to the boys basketball as well. Bobby, final thoughts on tonight's game and the season?
You really can't help but be excited for the future in tonight's game. Obviously not the outcome that we wanted, but definitely moving forward. Excited about this team, excited about the program on the boys and girls side. So only way to go from here is up and continuing the success that we've already built here.
Bobby, it's been a pleasure working with you all year. We look forward to doing it again next season. My thanks, as always, to the man who makes the pictures happen we'd just be noise. Art Miles, he is the best. Well, he might be the only one, but even if there was more than him, he would be the best video producer in Seminole County in terms of he brings us the pictures and makes it easy for us. That's going to do it for this season. Unfortunately, the ladies, they finished the season 6-2, just a half step short as they run into the buzzsaw that was Chloe Kitts and the Jackson Heights Bobcats. 66-24, the final tonight. The ladies finished the season with nothing to be ashamed of. They'll get likely a runner-up banner. They'll get some hardware, and they will have memories and plots to start for next season. For Bobby Adamowitz and Art Miles, Steve Cornia again repeating tonight's final score in the championship game. It was Jackson Heights 66, South Seminole 24. That's going to do it for us for tonight and for this season. And if I don't talk to you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. So long, everybody.